Dioses y diosas en ascenso, grand rising gods and goddesses. We are on the 40th saga of Intimate with TomBoi. On today's saga of Intimate with TomBoi, I want to talk about toxic love. Why are we so drawn to toxicity, and why is it so difficult to heal from toxicity? I think that's something that we just need to discuss because it's not easy to get away from toxic situations. So let's get into that. But first, before we get into that, I would love to thank all of you just stopping by, showing love on the YT page and showing love with these Intimate with TomBoi sagas. And I want to thank everybody that checked out a snippet of the first chronicle of Intimate with TomBoi Erotic. I just want to say appreciate love to you, alright? It means a lot. And we made it to Saga 40, so let's keep the party going. Alright, let's get into this subject. Of course, you know I have to tell a story about myself. It's Intimate with TomBoi. And so let me get into toxic love. So I was dating one of my exes. I don't want to give too much away. But definitely she had a friend, right? And this was a friend that we used to fuck around with, basically have three ways with. But the thing about it, me and the friend had more of a connection. And it was weird because it was just like the friend felt it just like I felt it. But it was kind of like we knew not to overstep boundaries, because this definitely could be a extremely toxic situation, right? And the thing about it was we always went out with each other, had fun with each other, and one day the friend decided to get in a relationship, and the friend asked me to befriend the girl she was dating. She was like, oh, you know, she don't have many stud friends, and I feel like you should be a friend of hers. You know, and that's basically what I did. So eventually it turned into, like, you know, we would have double dates, you know, and things of that nature. But me and the friend always still had that connection. And it was like you almost knew the energy, and it was like her ex-girlfriend was like, I don't know why she loved you so much. You know, I mean, and every time we met up with each other, it wasn't like a regular hug. It was always a hugger, but she'll jump on me, wrap her legs around me type, you know, give me a kiss on the neck type thing. And you know, my ex was there, so she didn't think anything of it either. But it was just that chemistry, it was that vibe, it was that spiritual connection that we had that I don't think anybody understood, that like, hey. And it just always stuck with us. And it was definitely one of those things, it was hard for us to shake, but we just had to know we had to behave ourselves. And so one day her and the girl get into it. And of course she comes to me, she tells me the story, and of course I side with her. And where does it lead? It leads us being in the bed with each other, because we always had this connection, and that's just where it was. And you know, we just would always go there. You know, it never mattered. We would go there. It was like, you know, I'm in a situation, she's still in the situation, but it's like we just couldn't help but to connect with one another. And it got to a point. So what do we do about this? Do we just say, hey, fuck what everybody thinks? Should we just get together? Should we be together? But with her, she was like, I can't do that. It was about image. I can't do that. Everyone knows us as friends. How do we look? You're with one of my good friends and I'm with you, and it's just not gonna look right for us. This is just a whole toxic situation. And I was like, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. We know what it is. If we connect more, why not act on it? We might have something way more beautiful than what we have in our situations. And it scared her. And after that, we slowed down with communication after a while and all that. And then eventually we just stopped talking to one another. And the crazy thing about it is, it was like when we were with people, it didn't matter about the toxic love. It didn't matter about the love affair. It didn't matter about none of that. But the minute that I said, well, why don't we just make this into something? It was just like an overall fear. And I don't know if it's like she was more in love with the toxic situation and the thrill of that versus just, hey, let's just go about this in a different manner. When you connect with somebody like that on a level, it's definitely something else. I don't know what is the best advice to give y'all on a toxic situation like this. Most people would probably tell you, just leave it all alone altogether. Don't even put yourself in a situation like that. But sometimes I believe we connect on toxic love or toxic situations because our energies just match. I believe in loyalty and all of that. And I'm loyal to who I'm loyal to. But one thing that I will say is, sometimes you just can't help who you are connected with. You may be connected with them because your energy connected in the past life. Who knows why you connect, and in this lifetime you're just coming back together. So how about y'all give me some opinions on what y'all feel about toxic love in a situation like this? Leave them in the comments. Tell me what you think. All right, I'm not gonna beat this up too much. That's pretty much what I have to say on this toxic love situation. We made it to the 40th saga of Intimate with TomBoi. We got 10 episodes ready from the goal. And of course, y'all know I'm bringing the Intimate with TomBoi erotic chronicles as well. Along with this, we kicked that off. So I want y'all to enjoy y'all Sunday. It is 420. For y'all that are smokers, smoke. For those of y'all that went to church on this 420, herb is for the service of men. If your pastor want to argue with you a little bit, you can go to scripture with him and tell him. All right. This was fun. I want y'all to have a great Sunday, and I want y'all to have a great week. All right. We know everything that's going on in this country and all that. And as y'all hear, my phone is going off, so they trying to reach me. All right. I want to send y'all some good high vibrations. All right. Light, love, abundance, peace, and prosperity. Gods and goddesses. As I gaze into your beautiful eyes, and I want you, all I know is that I'm here again in your bed, and I need you, hey. And the only thing that I seem to hear is
talking